Hey guys, welcome back. So our last lecture we have seen the use case of above method and below method part of relative locators of Selenium version 4 features. Now in this lecture we're going to see near method, as well as we'll cover a couple of more methods that we know, like here toLeftOf, toRightOf. This method, these three methods we're going to cover in this lecture. Okay. So let's see our example, what we were going to do for the near. So for near, we're going to cover this example over here. So say it's a option 1, it's a checkbox. We want to check off or select this checkbox option 1. And to do this, we can use the near method. It's similar like a below in that case, because we're going to use as a reference our checkbox example, this element. So the option 1, it's near to check box example, or option 2 example, option 2. So I will use in this case like checkbox example, this element. The option 1 is the near to checkbox example. So we're going to locate the checkbox example first, and after that we're going to use the tag name of option 1, and then we'll click up there. Okay. Let's inspect this. You can see for this for the checkbox example, that text element here is a you can see only it has listened tag names. So if we want to create a XPath using, so let's use create XPath. I'm going to use listened. Okay, listened. And then what would be the in that case, since it has only the text, right? So which is the checkbox example, I will use, in that case, I will use text method. Can use the text method. Text method equals to, in a single code, put the text. That should be, sorry, typo, text method. Okay, hit enter. You can see, so it's selected the checkbox one, right? So that should be good as a locator for the checkbox example, the text. Let's go back to our Eclipse. So we're going to use driver dot find element, driver dot find element by, we'll use XPath, the XPath of the text field. This is the one. Okay, let's put this one in a variable. I would say variable name, I would say say checkbox text, checkbox, we'll say text, checkbox text, and then I will say checkbox, yes, example. Let's give it a checkbox example ex. Okay, and a wave element. Okay, and then after that, what's the, make sure for the check option 1. So this is our targeted one. So we're going to use this one as a input, is the tag name, right? The first one. So we'll say driver dot find element with what? With by dot tag name. What's the name of the tag name? Tag name is input for the option 1 checkbox, right? And then dot, we're going to use the near method. Near of what? Near of checkbox example, this text, right? And then close the, make sure you close the bracket, and then we want to click up there if you want to select this checkbox, right? Okay, and then that should be good. Let me run it. Okay, it should select the option 1 over here. Okay, you can see it's selected option 1, right? Pretty good. Close it. Okay, so that's the use case of near method. Let's see the next. What's next? Next is example of, I would say, toLeftOf method. Okay, toLeftOf method. toLeftOf method, it means let's find an element on the left side. Okay, let's go here of show here, close there, where we can use. Okay, so what we're going to do, our targeted element here, you can see there is a two button. One is hide, another one is show. So our targeted element, it's hide button. We can select the hide button using left off. We can using the left off to this button, because this hide button is the left side of show button, right? So we can use, in this case, we can use this toLeftOf method. Okay, so again, we're going to find this hide button to the, which is that left side of the show button, right? So this is for this is our targeted button. We're going to only use the tag name, which is the input for targeted button, and for the show we're going to use, there is an ID. Okay, let's use the ID. Okay, so we'll say again, driver dot find element by dot ID of show button, right? ID of show button. This is the ID of show button, right? And then let's put this one, example is show button, and the return type would be the web element, right? And then again, we're going to use now is driver dot find element with what? With the by dot tag name. What's the tag name? I forgot that tag name of the hide. It's input, right? Input. Tag name of the hide is input. It should be in a string. Okay, and then dot, dot, we're going to say toLeftOf of what? toLeftOf show button, right? This is the one. And then close the bracket, and then what do you want? So this is where our targeted is the hide button. We want to click up there, right? Say let's click on there. So if we click, what will happen? So if we able to look at this on hide, if we click this box, this text field will be hide. You can say it's hide. Okay, that should be happen. Okay, let's do this. Save it. Make sure you save it before you execute. Let me make a comment or the previous one, so we can just see this one, run it. Okay, you can see here is a show and hide button, but this box is missing, the text field missing, because it was able to locate the hide button with using our toLeftOf show button, right? So that's working pretty good. Okay, so the next one would be the similar. We're going to use example of toRightOf. toRightOf method. Okay, it's a reverse. Okay, we can use the for this two button again, for this example, we can again click on, but let's use this different two element. Let's go to which one I would say, alert box, or let me see, where is that? What else we have here? How about over here? Okay, we have a input field and also alert. Okay, so what if we want to target to click on alert button, which is the right of this, this input field, right? So our targeted is the clicking on the alert button, and with respect of right of this the text field, right? So our text field, we need to get this locator for this text field, or enter your name over here, right? So which is the, let's use the ID. Okay, I can use ID or XPath. Let's use XPath over here. Let's use the XPath. And for the alert, what's the input, right? For the alert button is the tag name is input, right? Okay, we can see input, which is good. So let's create driver dot find element first. Sorry, find element by dot XPath of input field, right? The text. So XPath of that input field, this is right. So let's put this one, I would say text box. So text box or input box, you can say. Okay, and then web element is return type, and then we're going to use again similar driver dot find element with what, with the by dot tag name. And what's the tag name of the alert? We have seen this, that which is input. So we're finding that alert button of which is the located the right side, right? So we're going to use to right of what, to right of this text box, right? To right of this text box, and then close it, right? And then what do you want to do? We want to click exactly on that alert button, right? So let's use call the click method, right? That should be okay. Let me run it. It should open a alert, should open a pop-up box. Here we go, you can see. So that's a pop-up open. So that's because it was able to click on the alert button. Okay, so that's pretty much, make sure that if you want, you can just add at the very end, driver dot quit or close. So it will close your browser. Okay, so that's all the relatives methods comes with a Selenium version 4. Thank you.